This is the GV Podcast, a variety review podcast featuring two of the three idiots giving their thoughts on cartoons and anime. This is an opinion-based podcast, and there's no way we're saying our thoughts and opinions are objective. Keep this in mind and enjoy the show.
3, 2, 1. Us! This was awesome!
Yes.
Hello, we're back! This is the continuation of our Hunter x Hunter Season 2.
Season 2 is an improvement.
Finally.
Oh my god.
Hunter x Hunter is becoming interesting.
We just
Becoming interesting.
we learned the magic system, and I like it.
It's like if Dragon Ball Z made sense.
So, non-spoiler thoughts. Mayhem.
This absolutely was the turn that was needed within Hunter x Hunter, because like what we were talking about before is that we were like, it's just like it's not grabbing us yet. It grabs us here, and it definitely grabbed me. And
It definitely grabbed me, holy shit.
yeah. This story feels a lot more like it feels smaller but more like tight and better and like well processed.
Jinzu.
Like, to go further off what Mayhem said, it's like if you had a blanket that was just perfectly sewn, and it keeps you warm at night, it's comfy, you could strangle someone with it,
Ooh.
smother someone with it, you know.
Yeah.
It's good. You can use it for lots of different stuff. The magic system is just that great. And it's a lot of fun seeing that there's different types. Like, the rules to the magic system are what make magic systems good and important, right? Like, you can't just have ki blasts that just, oh, my beam is just stronger than yours, so it's just gonna kill you. Or,
I've decided. The plot has decided.
the plot has decided that my ki gives me more endurability, speed, strength.
your key is bigger than mine.
I have the key to kicking your ass!
Exactly. Or like
But it's
when-
not how you use the key. Oh, wait.
It's not the size of the key, it's how you use it!
It's not how you use the key, it's how big it is.
Yeah.
But no, in this one, it's different.
It has rules. There's categories that people fit into. That if you don't do your category, then you're just gonna suck. You're just gonna not do well and die.
And
So my thoughts. I love this season. This season is such a major step up from the first. Of like the first was very cookie cutter in all honesty. Of like you saw it and you were like, oh, okay, that's the Roshi, that's the Sasuke, that's the this character, that's the this character. You understood what was happening and you're just like, okay, I get it.
That's what. Yeah, this is the setup. All right, I
Then
see this
season
here.
2.
Yeah.
Season 2 comes in and you're just immediately struck by, oh, we're here for this reason. Okay, that's fine. Here's this guy. The test is still going on. What? Okay. And it just keeps going from there and there and there. If I had to pick my favorite thing in the season, watching Mayhem's reaction every time Hisoka popped up.
Every single time.
So let's get into the
The
story.
Hisokas are really something this time.
Yeah. He was bad first season. He's worse here. And I love it.
Because he's not in trying to pass a test or anything like that. He's literally just chilling out.
Oh,
So-
Hisoka, you're incorrigible.
So,
Oh, Hisoka, you're so
going to jail.
accusable.
So, Gon and Killua need money, and also they want to train.
Don't
So
we
they head-
all?
So they head off to an area known as Heaven's Arena. They go there, and it's just a massive tournament where you, the more powerful you are,
It's
the more
the-
fights you win.
I remember
the higher
this.
You go.
It's the fourth tallest building in their world.
Yes,
I remember this.
yes.
Now don't ask me what the fourth tallest building in our world is. I won't be able to answer. Mount Everest.
Okay. So they come in, and they're having fun with this tournament, and they meet another kid younger than them named Zushi.
Zushi! Little Zushi! He's literally the human Turog from Pokemon.
Yeah.
I saw him and I was just like, oh my god!
He has
Well,
the eyes, the little pose. the
poor little Zushi, he starts showing off his abilities, and it gets Gon and Killua interested, but at the same time, they both understand, yeah, no, we're stronger than you,
Yeah,
but you can definitely survive our hits.
How quickly they surpass him, and he's just like, what the f...
I've been at this for 3 months.
I've been
You guys
pra-
started late yesterday.
You started like 6 hours ago!
It leads to them meeting with Zushi's master.
Mr. Wing?
Mr. Wing.
Nerd.
Nerd.
I literally thought he was gonna have another transformation because he was so basic looking, and because he literally just was default.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Default
like,
hair,
all right.
This is not a show about transformations. This is not.
We had the Kilo's brother.
Oh, he is.
That's a reveal.
That's what I thought it was gonna be, like a reveal transformation.
Nope.
No.
But no, but he's just
He's just a normal dude.
He's just a normal guy.
Which, yeah.
With no undertones and connections to what Kilo and Gon are trying to accomplish.
I like that his little character flaw that's kind of ignored after this is the fact that his shirt is never tucked in.
Oh yeah,
it's always a background detail. I like that.
Yeah,
it was the first time, and every time afterwards, I wanted to keep on saying, "Your shirt's untucked."
Yeah. That's fun. Like, I like it when it's like not something where it's like, I have this trait, cool. I have this trait.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
I like children.
What?
Oh.
Hisoka, step away.
Hisoka?
Step away. Or
remember the restraining order. You cannot be in here unless you have an armed escort.
It's like with Demon Slayer, how like Zenitsu, his big old trait is the fact that he's a coward and screams all the time.
Ugh.
And then you're just sitting there like, I understand.
I get
now
it.
Shut up.
Move on,
Why
please.
are you still like this?
But
this is actually the least scary thing compared to what you fought last time.
imagine if it was like better. Imagine if it was kind of like this show, where Zenitsu, every so often, like he's trying to keep his composure, but then in the back you just see him of like foaming at the mouth.
Or like you see like his hair stand up or something like that.
Right.
No, it's like a background detail that you just see in the back, all freaked out.
Yeah, it's not
like trying not to show it.
Character details should be in the background, not the foreground.
Yeah. So, we meet Zushi, we meet Wing, and they basically get us introduced to the magic system of this world.
Yes.
Known as Nen. So, who wants to try to explain Nen?
It's basically just Dragon Ball Z like key, basically, but you can people have like So the Nen ability is categorized in different like aspects. It's kind of like in six. It has 6 different like ways you can use it, and each person is attuned to their own individual way. Later we find out that it can also be kind of linked with personality. It's like a fun little personality game thing you can do.
The person that uses this type is a bitch. He's right. He's right. This person that uses this one is Hisoka. He's right!
Sneaky motherfuckers are like this. And they're mostly friends with this type of person. Oh!
Manipulators are the toxic X!
No, and my favorite though was just, was it the emitter was Gon?
No, Gon's
he's an enhancer.
Enhancer. Yeah, just like talk about enhancers, it's like, yes, enhancers are simple, yet determined. And Killua just, he's right, staring right at Gon. Versus Zushi staring at his master, he's right.
And then Wing.
Zushi, Gon's an idiot!
And then Wing.
No, he just screams out, Wing's an idiot.
Observing the situation, he's right.
Wing, I don't think I'm that simple, am I? Looks in a mirror. Damn.
Man, even my character design proves it.
Damn, can't get more default Dan than this.
Instead of Dirty Dan, I'm Default Dan!
I'm Default Dan!
No, I'm Default Dan!
Shut up, Patrick, you're stupid. There's no way you could be Default Dan.
Why is that? You're...
You know what? It's gonna be cut, so finish the joke.
Why am I not? You're... Alright, now that that's gone. All of that's gone.
Or what? Would Squidward be Illumi?
Squidward?
Leorio.
Yeah.
Yeah, Squidward would be
Leorio or Kurapika?
Oh my god, that's absolutely a thing.
Wait, no, Kurapika is for sure Sandy.
Sandy's a girl?
Kurapika's a guy?
Kurapika's a guy? That's me. That was literally me.
Anyway.
Man, he like me for real.
Back to the story. Hisoka is, he's at the tournament, because apparently he followed the group. Because he's like, yes, I managed to follow your trail. I found out about all this stuff.
I knew the minute that you were landing in the city to go to the tournament.
He's like, man, that's horrifying. And
Wait, I
basically
thought he went to the city to meet with a different group.
Nope.
Oh, the other group
That's probably next arc.
is somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
That's probably next arc. But no, this arc, Heaven's Arena, he just widens up there and he's just like, yeah, no, because I followed you guys. I looked up everything about you and I knew where you'd be. When? Then I made it here.
I have your IP address. You can't hide from me.
Starts calling Gone Kitten.
Don't make him a Discord moderator!
But it literally fits. It literally fits.
So,
too well.
Gon and Killua train up their Nen abilities to be able to fight on the 200th floor.
What was Killua again?
A transmuter?
Transmuter. Okay. But to quickly explain Heaven's Arena, it's literally like this giant building, and every floor is a level, and you try and get to level 200. They go from floor 1 to floor 50 to floor 150 to floor 180 to 190 to 200. Yeah, like it all happens in like 1 or 2 episodes. Like the goal of it wasn't to get to the top; it was just to get to where all the other strong people are.
So, we get to see the rookie crushers of the Heaven's Arena, which made me laugh. So we got One Arm, we got Wheelie, and we got what was my name for him? Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov! That was the name! That was the name we gave him. I completely forgot it. And
we got Jinka. We got Jinka from Beyblade Metal Fusion. And Slime Guy from...
Slime Reincarnate. No.
from Slime. You know from Slime?
You know from Slime?
You know about Slime?
The Nickelodeon
Slime. He showed up himself, the Slime.
But, oh my god. So those characters popped up, and I was like, okay, so obviously to be a whole thing, right? And no, the moment that Killua scares the hell out of them, they're almost completely gone.
Yeah, like they fully quit. Like one guy, he full on misses Killua's match.
I'm done.
He quits Killua's match, and then he quits Gon's match.
He fully quits everything. He just left.
Yeah, he's gone. He ran.
Didn't Killua threaten him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he threatened all of them.
Right. Because they found out that they ambushed Zetsu or not Zetsu. Zushi.
That was a funny scene of just like, yeah, I'll do anything to become a floor master. Oh, is that so? 5-minute speech. So anyway, the proper way to become a floor master is to do it the straight and narrow way.
Yeah, straight and narrow way. Never doing anything wrong or under the table.
The delivery of the English voice actor for, as I named him, Mazel Tov. The voice for him.
We're calling him that because he attacks with dreidels.
Yeah.
Like not even like top, not even top. No, like not even like flat tops with like the cyclone look. No, it's literally like a dreidel block. That's what they look like.
Yeah, we're watching the show. We're watching the show, and Mayhem just yells out, "Oh my God, they're dreidels!" And I sat there for maybe 5 minutes just processing that, and just uttered out in the most quiet tone to just Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
It was the funniest thing.
And it's just, that's his stand name.
Go! Mazel Tov!
My weird, funky Nen ability.
Is a stand! Hormone! Anything!
Poop on your face.
What? My stand! Ah!
Now eat him.
What? Consume.
But
have you guys seen Hisoka's bungee gum?
Yes! That's the next part of the story I was going to mention. I love his abilities.
Yeah, so
like
he's
the fight
able to
between
fight.
him and the guy who would have been good if he actually practiced something.
If he practiced in his category.
In his category. It's really cool the way they
stay in
explain
your lane.
That he sucks. He sucks at fighting because he overexerted his Nen abilities in the wrong area.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you got an overpowered ability if you were special category.
It's like he's able. It's like being able to run fast and be able to jump really high, but you choose to
practice
to practice digging fighting.
Yeah.
You choose to be a rider.
You choose to be a projectile shooter.
Man, I'm so good at writing and making fanfics and watching anime. Let me join the U.S. Army.
That's literally what it is.
I think I'm gonna work for Amazon.
I have superhuman strength, superhuman speed. Let me work A desk job.
Superman.
Mr. Incredible.
Mr.
Damn. I mean, you're not wrong.
Why didn't Mr. Incredible work in like construction or something like that? Like even if it's like too obvious or something like that. Like
That's
no.
actually the entire thing. It was too obvious.
No, that's where
You
like,
gotta be somewhere hidden.
But like you're still gonna like help people and like help building things.
No, dude, in their world, it's
It's-
legit illegal.
It was too obvious. People would have found him.
But
And he would have gotten in trouble.
I'm
Oh,
assuming
like Magneto hiding in the metal factory.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and he got caught. He got caught because he tried saving someone.
he got caught and then his family died in the dumbest way possible. That movie sucked. Anyway,
This one arrow that wasn't even pulled all the way back pierced a woman and child both through the chest
Clean.
and spine.
And went right
nothing
through him
of
like-
that
like
movie is
butter.
good.
And the guy wasn't even looking
Nothing.
either. The guy wasn't even looking either. Got a perfect bullseye
Yeah, he was just,
through this dude's wife.
I can't even get a bullseye when I'm trying!
That movie sucked. There's nothing redeemable about it.
Also, that bow was really small. Like, how did it generate? And with like how much he pulled it and how small it is, how did it go through? And it went at like a weird angle too, because he kind of like, what?
You fool! Dead wife and child.
Dead wife and child. At worst, it should have just bounced off of her and she would have been like having a bruise or something like that. That's all that, like bruise.
Or like
She
a
just
cut,
goes,
right? Like
Yeah,
a cut,
cut.
or like a big ass scrape
What
on
the
her
hell?
back. Been like, ow, mom, that hurt.
And then they pull out their guns and just shoot them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Post
So-
World War II, you're using bow and arrow. Like what?
so the fight with Hisoka and Shitty Guy, that was so much fun watching. Just like, especially the analysis of his fights.
Yeah.
Like, because we had 2 analysis of his fights, and like for most shows that'd be horrible. That'd be so terrible.
But they were so.
In this
but
one-
in the fight, it was so well done of how they were hiding Hisoka's abilities that both times it gets described, you get a little bit more revealed, and you're just like, oh, but you still don't get everything.
Because with Hisoka describing it to this lady friend of his, not in that way. Very obviously not in that way. But when he's describing it to her, it's very much in a malicious way of like, oh yeah, no, I had it all calculated from the start kind of stuff. Meanwhile, with Gon and Killua, when they're analyzing it, they're learning how to understand it.
Yeah.
And it's really cool, really well done.
And they're better at understanding how you want to focus yourself with Nen.
So,
But Hisoka's ability is bungee gum, which means that he can attach his aura to a part of a person or thing, and literally just be able to move it however he wants.
And bungee gum has the properties of both bungee stick, rope, or whatever, and gum.
Bungee rope, yes.
my favorite thing is when he's telling the girl about his abilities, and he's just like, this ability is called bungee gum. It's named after a gum that I liked as a child.
Your favorite piece of candy.
And it has
This
the
one is
properties of both bungee rope and gum.
But
I
then
have
there
the
was like the second one where it was like, this one is called texture something or other.
Texture surprise.
Texture surprise. It's named after this thing from when I was a little kid.
A surprise that was inside another treat.
And it's like, it's so childish, so goofy, so innocent. But it's Hisoka.
But it's Hisoka, and you just go, oh wait, hold on.
Oh, right.
So, let's get to the big showstopper event, the fight between Gon and Hisoka.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot that happened this season, in all fairness. It was just a lot of good stuff.
It was just a lot of fights, set up the magic system, and that's it. It was very small and sweet.
Gon versus Hisoka. All this trial and effort just to get that one punch in, walk up to Hisoka, and throw him his badge.
Yeah.
That
Take
was
it, bitch.
sick.
It's like, I'm giving this back. I know you put a tracking device on it.
Yeah, creep.
That's not the only one I've used.
Use!
It just pulls out a radar. It just says right on top, the ass radar.
The Asdar.
The ass door. Great ass. But, so, this fight was just so much fun of just seeing both of these fighters do just... Anybody want to describe it other than me? Because this is such a fun fight.
So-
I don't want to be the only one describing it.
Going full on, he does his signature, grab a large piece of stone from the arena and flips it up. His signature.
Breaks it and launches at Hisoka from behind another
different
boulder.
angle.
Gets a clean hit on him. And it just goes on and on of all this cool stuff happening. To like the point of like there was one where it was when Hisoka was like explaining all this different stuff to Gon.
Yeah, that's when he
had
attached.
Bungee Gundam.
Yeah, he asks Gon, of all people, a trick question.
Yeah.
And surprise, surprise, Gon gets it wrong.
Yeah.
But it was such a cool moment of like, I attached this bungee gum to you. So anyway, get over here. Pulls him and just slams him into the ground.
Yeah, he does a critical hit. I like how during that entire fight, the crowd is also just like, come on, ref, you're favoring Hisoka, and all that kind of stuff. And
they end the fight,
and then they end the fight.
Hisoka wins.
Yeah, he's...
And the referee comes in and he says, okay, so here's the thing. I knew that somebody was going to die if I wasn't careful.
Yeah, if I didn't start giving points to whoever was coming out on top.
If I didn't act biased, that kid could have died.
Yeah.
That kid could have really died, so thank me.
Yeah, so, and I don't want to be responsible for that just because of honor or something like that. Like, no, stop.
But yeah,
Whatever.
the arc essentially ends there because there's not much after that. It basically goes on to say, okay, now Hisoka is going to be heading to York New City alongside the Spiders because they got a whole mission thing there.
Oh.
Versus now Killua and Gon return to Whale Island in this really nice, touching episode.
It's actually very chill, and they actually
learn about Gon's dad.
Yeah, but like Killua and Gon are actually like getting more and more friendship, and so it's like they take their time to build up their friendship, and it's just like, wow, I actually understand why they're actually friends.
So this may be a thing that might be cut out, but I want to mention it because there's a lot of conversations about whether or not like they're more than friends, and it's like it's weird conversation sometimes the way people say it.
That's some like Tumblr fanfic bullshit. Like honestly,
no, I was gonna say because one of the reasons they mention it is because of the fact that the creator, along with his wife, are known for LGBT stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
like how those two
like
sailors
Sailor Moon,
from Sailor Moon are cousins.
Sailor Moon, like the two lesbians, yeah. It like it's an actual conversation that people have, and it's like,
is Tagashi's wife the author of?
Yeah,
Sailor Moon, yeah.
Sailor Moon, yeah.
Oh.
That's why she would be the one to take up Hunter x Hunter if he passes.
Right.
But there's all kinds of other examples. Like there's a spoiler I could give to Hunter x Hunter, but I won't do it.
Right.
Don't.
Well, other than like this one detail of like there's a character in the Way Off Future that is like they were born female, or no, I think it was they were born male but present female, or vice versa kind of thing.
Right.
That whole thing, like
I don't know
they're
who you're
trans.
talking about.
They're trans.
Right.
There's you don't see it yet. You haven't seen them yet.
Okay.
I'll say to you, you're at Chimera Ant.
I just finished Chimera Ant. So.
You'll know the character when it pops up.
All right.
But yeah, no, there's a character that is transgender in this manga. So the conversation then leads to technically there can be characters who are gay.
Like Hisoka.
Gay people don't exist.
Like there was one
Pride
moment
Month ended like 4 days ago. It's not real.
I mean, in all fairness, there was a weird moment in like
the gays were made by corporations to make more money.
Remember the beginning of the show when it was those weird bat creatures, and like, yeah, this is my wife, and like they had almost the exact same voice. Yeah. So you're sitting there thinking, is that a joke or is that actually a thing?
No, they can only hire one voice actor.
No, it was 2 voice actors. That was the best bit. It was 2 voice actors like mimicking each other,
or somebody doing a really good job.
But anyway, back to important stuff. So Whale Island, we get a bit of the backstory of Gon's dad.
Yeah.
Who is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that right now. His dad's a piece of shit.
I do not want Gon to find him.
We don't have the rest of the context, obviously, like Green Island, all that stuff. We don't have that context, but with even at the beginning when we hear of like his name was Gene.
Gene.
And goes on to mention like, yeah, no, he decided he wanted to go somewhere. I got mad at him, and then he just left. And then he came back like some odd years later, said,
Strong as
"Here's a
fuck.
baby," and then left again. So he's a piece of shit?
I'm just taking this baby from his mother. Here you go. This isn't even my kid.
No, like, even in the recording of, like, yeah, no, I'm your dad, like, when we hear his voice, he even says, "Oh, by the way, I'm not apologizing."
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
wow, you're just a piece of shit.
I'm not apologizing for any of that, and if you do end up somewhere close to me, I will run.
Yeah, it's like, I will not try and talk to you or something like that. It was just
This is really an old man who, Gon's old man went out for milk.
This is literally Goku to, like, the extreme.
This is Goku, but he's not likable.
This is Goku if he was just straight up a piece of shit at all times.
If he wasn't, like... If he
Unlikable
wasn't married to
protagonist.
Chi-Chi.
Yeah. yeah, literally.
Man, no, I'm trying to think of another example. This is really just one of the worst examples of an anime father that didn't turn murderous. In all fairness, that's kind of what it is. He's an example of a shit father who didn't move on to be like, and now I murdered a whole bunch of people, and that's why I'm a bastard.
And that's why.
I'm a bastard because I abandoned my son, and when he wanted to find me, I gave him an Easter egg hunt.
And it takes him in the complete opposite direction of me.
I'm a piece of shit because I willingly made my son a bastard for the sake of adventure.
You'll see it in a later season, but Jesus Christ, there was one line I remember hearing from Gene that I was like, "You absolute piece of shit. You absolute fucker." Like, I was so upset with one of the lines he said in the future.
Yeah.
Actually, two. There's a lot of things that he says where I just look at him like, wow, you're just the worst.
It's okay.
Like,
okay.
Trust me, you'll see those moments. They never portray him as a good father. That I'm happy about. They never portray him as like, oh, he's such a good father. No, they portray him as he's kind of a dick.
He's kind of a terrible father, and I like how
he's sometimes a good person.
Yeah,
but he's kind of also a dick as a father.
They don't sugarcoat it. They just straight up are like they're real about it. They're like, yeah, no, he's a dick of a father, and he knows it, and like he's where that's just how it is. All right.
Yeah, and it makes you feel better the fact that he's got all these other characters that feel like actual family to him. Like, he's got his aunt, or his cousin who feels like his mom. That's really cool.
No, she's his aunt.
Aunt, okay.
She's Jing's cousin.
Yeah, no, but that doesn't make it. Yeah, it's weird.
That's a second cousin. I think.
That's second cousin. Yeah.
Second cousin.
It's second cousin, but you're free to call it aunt. Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Well,
family titles are weird sometimes. With like, once you go a step beyond what people are used to, they just go and like call you some random thing.
Yeah, there's like third cousin, twice removed, and all that kind of stuff. Like,
right.
Like it's a bunch of weird things like that.
Yeah, and that's an
and
actual term.
Some people like just have their own house rules. They're like, oh, I don't care. They're related to us. They're my cousin.
Yeah.
Don't care about the formality.
It's an easier way to do it.
Yeah.
An older woman who treats you as her own child, yeah, sure, aunt.
Mom.
That's fine.
Mom, grandma, mother.
Yeah. But anyway,
bitch.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So we get this whole thing of him being like, yes, here's all these clues to find me. Now, good luck, bitch. And he just kind of logs off, and then he uses net abilities to just erase the tape of him.
Yeah, the tape full on erases itself. So if
then they give an explanation of like, oh well, it's possible that there are people out there with tracking abilities. It's like, no, he's just a piece of shit.
No,
that's kind of what I feel.
He made a version of Dark Souls that as soon as you're about to defeat the final boss, the entire game reverses.
Then you gotta start over.
And if you don't make it to the final boss again, then it just kills itself.
It kills it. Yeah.
Your system pulls out a gun. And kills itself.
It does a ghosting goblins where you beat the game and then it goes, nah, you gotta do it again.
Yeah. This time upside down.
3 more times, bitch.
This time harder when it was already fucking impossible.
With Knuckles.
And Knuckles. Can't stick around. Got 2 places to go.
Hunter x Hunter does get a character named Knuckle. He's pretty cool.
Is he voiced by Idris Elba?
No.
Damn it.
In the back of my head, I'm trying to remember which one was Knuckle.
He's the red echidna.
Shut the hell up.
Pompadour.
Okay. But anyway.
Knuckles don't have Pompadour.
So, that was the story of basically, now we know, we also get that little nod that apparently one of the clues is this game called Greed Island, which I thought was cool when they called up Kilo's brother of like, hey, so do you know anything about this game? Yeah, I've got all these facts on my Reddit.
He's a Reddit person.
He's a Discord mod. He's
100%.
definitely 100%.
But like failing because nobody goes on his thing.
Well, he's an assassin, so he kind of just does whatever.
Where is my kitten?
Ugh.
Anyways, very, very interesting that they could just use another member of Killua's family to do stuff like that. And it makes sense that he would know, like, what to do. And have the tools necessary and, like, the resources.
I like how it's not like, oh, yeah, this person was portrayed as so fucked up, so terrible, and, like, we'll hate them forever. No, it's more portrayed as, like, everyone in this world is a sociopath, so another sociopath doesn't make any difference. It's kind of what it's portrayed as.
What's another one to the pile?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, going just like, pig, okay. And meanwhile, Killua and him are talking about killing each other. And so they're just like, yeah, we're used to this. We're siblings.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you!
We're sibling assassins.
You think you can take the last controller to Mario Kart?
Anyway.
What's his name again? The fat ass?
Kim Jong-un.
Wrong fat ass. Wrong fat ass.
I don't remember. Pig.
They all have...
Pig.
Literally just pig?
No, that's what Killua called him. But yeah, no, this was so fun, and now we have that their next mission is basically to acquire Greed Island.
Yes.
Now, let's get to characters. Mayhem, lead us.
Gon got stronger, still a sociopath. Killua is getting the whole murdering people down, more under control. Hisoka, still terrifying.
Worse even.
And actually worse because now he has no limitations. Zushi, adorable. Wing,
Funny.
interesting character that I would actually not be opposed to see again. Ants, she's great.
Yeah.
Mito?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't the Rookie Crushers, greatest way to show off that Killua is still like really strong, and he hasn't like given up everything that he's learned. To be like, if you don't do what I tell you right now, I will stab you.
This season had really good, fun characters that made me very happy to be introduced to, and just they all had this good personality that wasn't one note of, hello, I have this personality type. Oh. Goodbye.
I am filling in the secondary mentor character. I am teaching you this and only this.
Goodbye.
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 No, I have died now because the plot no longer needed me.
Let me see
Goodbye.
if I gotta... So yeah, no, this, in general, like, every character had such enjoyable moments, and our final thoughts, let's go ahead and give those, because there's not too much to talk about when it comes to this season.
It was very small and
once again,
sweet.
it was straightforward. It was very straight to the point.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, give your final thoughts, both of you.
It's definitely this next step of the Hunter x Hunter story allowed itself to slow down and focus mainly on the magic system, because that is the biggest thing that happened in this season, is that the magic system got explained, and I give it full credit for doing that, because it was able to do that and still tell a story that was just literally fighting. That it didn't have any true stakes to it. It just had an emotional, character-connected fight between Hisoka and Gon. And I respected it. I respected it a lot. I liked it.
Yeah.
Insu?
Hold on, I'm thinking. Yeah, no, I honestly just agree. The introduction of Nen adds a whole new, like, flavor and just more depth to the story that it normally wouldn't have. It would have just been a very, like, average, like, oh, strategy fighting, let's try to, do that shit. But no, Nen makes it much more creative. And I think it's also good for the writer in that he can make it as creative as possible. He can add as much crazy shit as he wants. Because that's just how Nen works.
Plenty of freedom while still having the basic, like, border of, like, you have this playground to play in, and you know how far is too far, basically.
And it's a sandbox, so you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
And it's really fun to see it's kind of like JoJo's Stands, where it's like you don't know what ability someone will have, and their ability but their ability will always be tied to their person, who they are.
Nen stands with structure.
Yes.
Yeah, with the law.
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just I can shit out my butt and it blows you up.
Ah!
Yeah.
I'm watching One Piece.
Water Luffy.
The poop butt fruit.
Poop fruit.
The shit cock
It's a
fuck.
zone.
You know that somebody would say that.
It's a zone. It's a zone type fruit. It turns into shit. You just turn into shit.
Oh,
What's the in-between form? Jesus Christ.
it's the only dope fruit that actually tastes good.
It's a mythical zoan fruit. The mythical poo fruit.
I thought
Alright, Dick, what about you? What'd you think?
I
Goldie Rogers has one final piece of the poo fruit.
Oh no.
The D in his name stands for diarrhea.
No, you know how there's some fruits where it's like
The Taco Bell.
the something fruit model something,
Yeah.
just the poo fruit model corn.
Oh.
Corn.
Oh.
Did you say corn? Yeah.
You can form armor. That's the only
Oh.
difference.
Colonel Punch.
Colonel Strike. Anyway,
You're
other
gonna
than
get
poo-
popped in the mouth.
Ear of the corn.
I have an ear for this kind of information.
Ear up your ass.
Find your way out of the maze.
So,
Lost
past the poo fruit, my thoughts on this season is that this is the biggest step forward for a show possible
in the smallest way.
In the smallest way of just something that people can immediately grab their attention. It can grab a person's attention so well. I love it. So, Mayhem, do you have an ism for us?
I do. Out of all of the 6 types of Nen, conjuration, manipulation, emission, transmutation, enhancement, and specialization, which one do you think you would have?
I know that you would ask this question, so that's why I also prepared the list, and I had the personality types.
Oh.
So that might help us. Enhancers, simple and determined. Transmuters, whimsical, prone to deceit, and fickle. Emitters, impatient, not detail-oriented, short-tempered, and quick to react in a volatile manner. Conjurers, typically high-strung. Manipulators, argumentative, logical, they advance at their own pace. And specialist, independent, and charismatic. So none of us are specialists.
Yeah. Wait, bring that up again?
Specialists are independent and charismatic.
Okay.
Manipulators, argumentative and logical. They advance at their own pace.
Okay.
Might be close to me, but might be. Conjurers, typically high-strung.
What does that mean?
High-strung means like you're constantly
like
tense.
like constantly tense and stressed out. Like you're just like, oh my god, I gotta do this right. I gotta do this right.
Or like OCD.
Uh-huh.
A bit of OCD, basically. Emitters, impatient, not detail-oriented, short-tempered, quick to react in a volatile manner.
I think that's me.
Are you short-tempered?
I can be.
Do you like shooting shit?
Yes.
Transmuter, whimsical, prone to deceit, and fickle.
Would that be out of the 3 of us?
Wait, what was the one that I said that was like me?
You said that the emitter.
Emission, okay. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay, but transmuter, whimsical, prone to deceit, and fickle.
Why y'all looking at me?
You're very whimsical.
Simple and determined.
You're very whimsical.
I always thought I would be an enhancer.
You stupid?
But I can take either being a transmuter or an enhancer.
Yeah, I imagine you as an enhancer. Did I call you a dumb bitch? Yes, I did.
Oh, donk. Oh, you say, bonk.
There's your question, which took a while because of the fact that it's complex. But what's next? Let's go ahead and get what's next. So, we're going to York, New City.
Huh?
Yeah, it's finally, we're going to York, New City. Are you ready?
Finally.
Dude, this arc, honestly, like, the first 2 arcs, like, the first one, it was a bit slow for me. Second one, I started getting more paying attention and like, okay, this is fun. Third one, Jesus Christ is good. Let's go.
Yeah.
Also, there's big titties.
Woo!
Let's go, Phantom Troop!
If you want to see more of our content, you can find our YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter on our linktree at linktree/greenvillains. That's linktr.ee/greenvillains.